Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. Before I go on with this video, I'd like to remind you guys, it does take a lot of time and effort to do these videos. Some of them on my lunch break on my job. All I ask is for you to hit that thumbs up. What happened yesterday, the Feds lowered interest rate. However, they only lowered it by half a basis point and the market did not react kindly to that, creating buying opportunities. Whilst all this is happening, some people ask me about the pictures I posted of Firefly in my video yesterday when I was talking about Firefly, and they wanted to know if they were real. Well, one of my subscribers in New York sent me those photos, and then Money Making Melvin in Florida said he downloaded the Firefly app on his phone here in America. And I don't have an iPhone, so I can't do it, but he can with his iPhone, and he said the pictures are on there. Hoo, 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 hoo. Guys, so if this is what it looks like, we'll know for sure on Saturday. This is going to be mind-boggling. The same thing that Onvo is doing to the Model Y. And now that people seem to forget quickly. So let me just say this. Originally, NIO's team said that they expected Onvo to get more orders than Xiaomi. And after the orders came in, they said it exceeded their expectations. So wrap your heads around that. Of course, we have to ramp up, and we see the ramp up coming now. And the CEO said, Alan I said, by December, this month, we're going to have 10,000 deliveries. So as we continue to decimate dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, and bat poop, smelly guano Tesla Model Y, Firefly is going to do the same to the Model 3. Remember, Money Making Mitch said that we're going to destroy the Model 3. And as Wall Street keep pumping up Tesla, and the uneducated investor are buying in a percentage of a share, because that's all they can afford, Kathy Wood keeps selling. She sold another 20,000 shares yesterday. You heard that right. She keeps offloading at these high prices as long as it keeps skyrocketing, and her friends in Wall Street keeps pumping it up, she keeps selling. This is how the game is played. This is the wicked game on Wall Street I was telling you guys about, because people don't look at what the company is doing, they look at the share price and they get happy. They get all gay and happy. So, NIO's battery swap network completes coverage of China's major highways. What, Money Making Mitch? Yes, what we promised to do is happening. It has become reality. We have completed coverage of China's major highways. Now we are going to concentrate on the provinces, on the cities, etc., etc. NIO's battery swap network has completed coverage of 18 of China's busiest highways, reaching 913 stations along them. And this makes sense, okay? You want to make sure and have your battery swap stations on the highways for people who are doing long trips. You wanted to do that first. And someone also, more than one person asked the question, so I'll answer it one more time. They said, cattle is getting into battery swapping. Isn't that a bad thing, Mitch? They said. Well, let's talk about Ample first, the cheap American knockoff, the bootleg, so to speak, that tried it. It's different with cattle, though. Cattle is making a very beautiful battery swap station from the specs that I saw. And they teamed up with UXIN, which also invested heavily into which NIO invested heavily into. And this is going to be for the used car segment. So again, this is how I'm thinking it's going to work. As someone buys a used NIO from UXIN, but they didn't have battery as a service when they sold the car doesn't come with that. This is where cattle will come into play. So let's pretend I'm the customer and I go to buy this used NIO, and It doesn't come with battery swapping, and they asked me, do you want to buy it and buy a battery from Cattle, or do you want to rent the battery? Yummy for the tummy. Battery swapping is here to stay, and this is why we will become millionaires. So NIO's battery swap network has completed coverage of 18 Chinese busiest highways. NIO announced that its battery swap station network has completed coverage of 9 horizontal highways and 9 vertical highways in China, achieving a major goal announced 2 years ago. You see, the race is not for the swift, it's for the one who can endure. And as more and more of those EV manufacturers fall to the wayside in the future, people are going to say, I wish I saw it. But you had no vision, you were blind. So like the 3 blind mice, you will die that way. On December 18, NIO Battery Swap Network completed initial coverage of the G25 Changchun-Shenzhen Highway, completing the network's coverage of the country's major inner city highways across 12 city clusters, the company said. Now, does this sound like a company going out of business to you? Does this sound like a sell to you? Or does this sound like a company you should keep buying? On these routes, users will be able to complete a battery swap at a service area in just 3 minutes or less, making powering up more convenient than refueling, NIO said. And remember last winter, the competition, the Xpeng, the BYDs, the Li Autos, well, Li Auto is not pure EV, but the rest of them, the dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, and bat poop Tesla, customers were fighting for charging stations while it was freezing cold. Their hands were hurting. They were suffering from carpal tunnel. Our cars were pulling in and swapping and going. NIO unveiled plans on September 21st, 2021 to have its battery swap network cover 5 vertical highways, 3 horizontal highways, and 4 major metropolitan areas in order to address the mileage anxiety of car owners on long distance trips. And I remember talking about this in a video, and people don't understand it until they see it come into reality. At the second NIO Power Day event on July 6, 2022, the company announced that it aimed to see its battery swap network cover 9 horizontal highways, 9 longitudinal highways, and 19 metropolitan areas by 2025, and so it has been accomplished ahead of time. These 18 highways are the busiest in China and serve a major transportation route connecting various regions, NIO said. Everything we do is calculated, my dear lads. As of December 18, NIO had 913 battery swap stations along China highways, meaning an average of 1 every 200 kilometers, it said. On these 18 major highways, there is an average of 1 NIO battery swap station within 50 to 100 kilometers, it said. And let me also say this, guys. I believe on NIO Day, let's see if Money Making Mitch is right. I'm hoping I'm right. We're going to unveil the multi-swap station, what it's going to look like. As of now, NIO has 2,808 battery swap stations in China. We added 6 again yesterday. NIO aims to add about 200 battery swap stations cumulatively in December, William Li said, the emperor. The company's founder, chairman, and CEO said at a December 12th media meetup, the company added 80 battery swap stations last week for its sub-brand Onvo, 80 in 1 week, which now has 857 stations available for Onvo models. Our goal is 1,000. Remember that, guys? We already put in 857. NIO also has one of the largest charging networks in China, the most of any EV company. Even dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, and smelly bat poop guano Tesla users have to use our charging network infrastructure. Oh, excuse me. Supercharging stations offering 11,596 charging piles and 1,670 destination charging stations offering 13,007 charging piles. Does this sound like a company going out of business? And do you need to poop in your pants and sell? Or do you need to pull your pants up and be a man for once in your life to become a millionaire? I ask you. I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up because it takes a lot of time to do these videos and editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie, and like 50 Cent, we get rich, or we die trying, guys.